this episode of Miguel's Minute, we have Wssu women's head basketball coach Tierra Terry doing big things in the CIAA this year so far. Her team is killing it. She's killing it. New to the program. Tierra, thank you so much for coming in and joining me on this episode.
Appreciate you having me.
Absolutely. And like I said, she's doing big things. She's not doing small things. She's doing big things. Y'all stay tuned to this episode. This is a gym. All my Winston-Salem State alums, y'all stay locked in. Everybody, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Miguel's Minute, we out. Like I said, man, we have Coach Terry here. Coach Terry, as a family member, I'm very proud of you. You're killing it at Winston. I mean, I expect nothing less from you. But naturally, you know, you coming into a situation at Winston-Salem State, a program that hasn't won at all in the last 5 years, to be honest. The best they've been is 15-10, 11-5 in conference was one of those years, 2023. You came in and it looks like the culture has shifted a lot. So what is one of those things, what would you attribute the culture shifting? As you said in your introductory press conference, you pretty much said you want to set a new standard. Like, what does that look like? What does that look like so far in the season?
Everywhere I go, I'm a defensive focused coach. So that's the first thing I worry about, conditioning and defense.
For sure.
So first couple workouts in preseason, I think they understood that's exactly what we were going to do. I'm someone, I said it in my interview and I mean it. So I wanted them to understand, like, I'm not just talking about it. We're really going to play defense. And we're really going to be conditioned, and we're going to have some discipline. And my standard is very high. 100%. So I feel like you either want to, get on board with the standard, or it might not be for you, and that's fine. But, not everyone can play for me, Coach Freeman. We added Coach Anderson. But it's hard.
It is.
But the reward is a nice thing.
Look, the reward right now is a 10-1 record. And like you just said, setting that standard. You just said, tell people what it looks like. Your team in the offseason, obviously they bought in. Their defensive identity is very apparent. That's your identity. With you being a defensive-minded coach, and that trickling down to your players, how have you and the coaching staff not only had like the main players buy in, but the whole team? Because I watch you guys play, and it's not just a single person on the bench sitting down. No matter what, y'all could be down and y'all are all setting up. That chemistry, where did that came from? Did that something that came, from just them bonding in the off season, or you have pretty much a whole new team, and they really don't know each other. So where did that chemistry come from, and how do you attribute to that to y'all success?
Yeah, I have to give those young women credit, because it's not easy to cheer for someone else sometimes,
True.
But we basically told them from the beginning, winning is hard. It takes a lot of sacrifice. Some of the returners wanted to win so bad, that when they finally saw that like, we're really trying to win, they started buying in. We have a lot of freshmen and sophomores, and they're still trying to learn college basketball.
Absolutely.
So for some of them, this is their first impression. So they're like, "Oh wow, this is intense." But let's go ahead and see what this is about. And then we brought a couple transfers in who didn't have the best experiences, and now they get a chance to be part of something really special.
Absolutely.
So I think it's like a fresh beginning for them. And yeah, they did a lot of bonding in the preseason. We started this at Virginia Union, but we make a mandatory, like, once a month team bonding with the coaches. And then we, encourage them to do it on their own as well. But we go to team dinners. We still take phones. They may not love it, but hey, it's another chance to get you, an opportunity to get to know a teammate.
Absolutely.
We have certain people play with each other in practice, but from day one, basically, our drills have shown you, like, if you don't play defense, it's going to be hard for you to be out.
Absolutely.
So, whatever you emphasize is what your team will be.
That's true.
That's what we came in doing.
I like that. Look, and when I played ball, I was very intense as a defender myself. So I appreciate the defensive end of the floor. That to me, that's ignited up to the offense and et cetera, et cetera. But coming in this year, right? The team, Winston-Salem State women's program, have won a combined 5 or 6 games the last few years. You guys have 10 wins already. 10 wins. That's huge. And if you don't get yourself a pat on the back, I'll give you one right now. That's huge. That's not a little thing. Like, that's a big accomplishment, especially at such an illustrious school and program.
Yeah.
And out of all the things Winston-Salem State University has done, there's one thing they haven't done.
Yeah.
They haven't hung a women's banner, right?
I know.
And this year, look on the outside looking in, people would have thought this was a rebuild.
Yeah.
So, 11 games in, you've had an off season, you had a preseason, all those things. What moment for you and your coaching staff, or even if you know what the players as well, what moment did you have that was like, maybe this is not a rebuild, maybe this is going to be something special? What moment was that for you this year?
I'll say probably not just the Belmont Abbey scrimmage where we finally saw them all together, but the way we fought at Elon.
Okay.
I'll say that was probably the first time I said, oh, we got some fighters. We went down, by 20, I think. Mm-hmm. Then we ended up losing by 8 to a Division I program. So,
a good program at that.
Yeah, they're going to be good in the CAA. So that's when I was like, oh, we have a different type of mentality right now. And,
absolutely.
We turned A&T over a lot. We turned Elon over a lot. So to turn over Division I programs that are bigger and stronger and faster than you usually, that said a lot about our grit.
100%.
And that's when I was like, oh, I like this.
Look, and from the outside looking in, your team plays so hard.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one thing that I was coached that you can't teach. Is effort, and your team gives that.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, there's moments, of course, in any natural basketball team where they have their moments. But from what I see on the outside looking in, and I think there's a lot to do with you. Those letdown moments don't happen too often. They literally come and then they go and they're right back at it. Mm-hmm. And you guys that look at her, coach, she might seem reserved. But she's not. I've seen the ugly side of the coaching of her. Okay, I've heard some things on that sideline, and being a fan not only of you but of the game itself, I can appreciate that, and I can tell you love it.
Yeah.
So naturally, where does your love for this basketball stuff come from? Naturally, you have, and at this level that you're coaching at,
right.
And especially in the climate it is now, you have to love it. So where does your love come from?
Yeah, it started young, watching my dad play. Had the opportunity to watch him play professionally. I always thought my dad was the best player in the world. You couldn't tell me any different,
He thinks that too.
Hey, it still hasn't changed my mind, But Kobe, that's my other favorite. Yeah, we know he doesn't like it, but no, just from a young age, just being around it. There was a picture I had when I was about 2 years old, shooting in a goal. Yeah. And I don't know, ever since then, my dad and I always had that bond, and I just developed a natural love for it, just watching him, because he could have been like, she didn't really like this. Yeah. But I think even he saw something in me.
Absolutely.
And, then I had an unfortunate injury going into my senior year of high school, and just had to watch the game differently. And but my dad always said when I would play AAU, you're gonna be a coach one day. Yeah. You understand it too well. You know. You can see it. You can see it. Yeah. I didn't believe that, but
naturally, like, coach.
Yeah, like
coaching.
Yeah.
Cool.
You mean psychologist? You mean
something else.
But then I realized, like, no, he's right. I can't stay away from it. Even in grad school at UWF, I had a friend that, ironically, she had a high school team. And she's like, yeah, come on by, like, for real. And I'm like, are you sure? And I got in there and was like, yep.
It's over. You can't stay away from it.
And it just so happened that right when I was graduating, Winston-Salem State had an assistant job open up. And my mom was the first one to go, hey, it closes tomorrow. You should apply. And I'm like, okay. Went out on a limb, applied, and, big thank you to Coach Hayes, Bill Hayes, because he told Coach Hall at the time, she knows what she's talking about. You should give her a look.
Absolutely.
And then that was just where my start came. So big thank you to Coach Hayes and Coach Hall for really, really giving me my college start.
Absolutely. And look, that's like, we all have to start somewhere, right? And somebody gave you your opportunity. You give an opportunity to a couple of players that come from Union with you. Maya and Akaya. They are great players. Yeah. Maya is reigning CIAA Rookie of the Year, right?
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken. So she's doing her thing, averaging 14 and 7 right now. She's killing. Akaya doing her thing on offense and defense. Those two girls, you bring them in. Young ladies, you bring those young ladies in, and they know your system. They know your intensity. How have they been a key part, not only as far as what they do on the court, but off the court, and when they're not in the game, to helping everybody else get accustomed to you as a coach, your system, and everything?
Yeah, they've been very instrumental. Maya's just a very, she's starting to come into her personality, but she's someone very low maintenance off the court. We don't really have to worry about her.
Yeah.
She makes the right decisions.
Yeah.
Parents are amazing. They did a good job of making sure that she does the right things.
Absolutely.
Akaya, she redshirted for us last year. Unfortunately, had a knee injury the end of her high school season. She's from Richmond. Decided to stay local, stay with us. And as soon as we got here, she's like, please take me with you.
Please, don't leave me.
And I was like, man, listen, you're on my list. Like, Maya, basically when I came to Winston, I said, hey, I got to bring her.
Got to.
And then Akaya was like, man, she's next on the list.
Absolutely.
Got to bring her. But those two, yeah, like you said, they just love basketball, for one. I think that's super important.
100%.
Pi, like, we have to kick her out the gym sometimes. She's in there 6 a.m. with Coach Dill.
That's huge. That's huge for this generation, especially.
It is. And when you have someone that loves basketball the way she does, it's like, oh, that makes it easier for you to bring people in with you.
Absolutely.
So her love has encouraged people to come in the gym. She's become good friends with some of her teammates, and they're in the gym constantly.
Absolutely.
Maya's in the gym every day, except for like media day when she came. I think that's her dad in one sick day or something.
Yeah.
She's been in the gym every day with Coach Dill, and you can tell.
Absolutely.
Because like we tell her, Rookie of the Year, amazing. But now people are gonna say, are you gonna be better next year? Are you gonna, are you gonna get better? So you got to keep working.
Absolutely.
And Pi was just kind of one of those. It's like, where did she come from?
Yeah.
And it's
sure.
we knew who she was.
You knew. She was in the cut ready. She was waiting. She was waiting for sure. She was for sure waiting.
Yeah.
Now, the one thing I love about your team, you have a mix of veterans with the young guns, is what I call it. Speak on your young players and how they stepped into these roles. And from the outside looking in, I'm gonna keep saying that because I'm not in the program as far as like coaching anything, but these young ladies they seem so mature.
Yeah.
They seem very mature, and you could tell by their poise at the end of the games, and in huddles and little things. Like I've seen Bree huddle girls up at the free throw line. She's a freshman.
Yeah.
That's unheard of.
Yeah.
So like, speak on your young guns and how they've been doing with the team.
Yeah, she gets a full name in practice every day, but Brianna Rofe. Brianna Rofe has come in, and I love her competitive nature. She is like the biggest competitor on the team, and to be that young and be that competitive, but she's gonna be a great leader. I don't know if she knows it yet, but you're right. She will huddle them up. We're not losing. We're not doing this. Yeah. We need to get the ball back. What are we doing? I was past it,
for sure.
And as a point guard, we stay on the point guards. I feel bad for them sometimes, but whatever. But Brianna's gonna be, she's gonna be such a leader. Amari Baldwin comes in with speed.
Yeah.
Like she is one of the fastest people.
A blur.
Yeah, she's fast. She defends. She won triple jump for the state of North Carolina. That little thing won.
Sheesh.
So she won.
That's tough.
Yeah,
that's not a small feat.
No, it's not.
Small feat.
And she's still learning how to control the tempo and learning how to just handle the pressure sometimes. But when we've thrown her out there, she's given everything she has. Yeah. So that's the start.
Absolutely.
Taylor Simpson, she's come in and played big minutes for us.
Sure.
Even with the shoulder brace on. We call it the bionic shoulder
brace. The bionic arm.
Yeah. But she's come in and made some huge plays, come in and taken, her and Maya together even is like it's a force.
For sure.
So Chloe Thompson, she had some big games for us. Big shots, at Ferrum.
Absolutely.
And it was like, wow, the courage to take them. And I call her Dory because, she takes the shot.
You want to shoot it.
Yeah,
next shot mentality.
Yeah, she's not.
Give me it again.
But that's how you're supposed to be as a shooter.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And we just found out she just started playing basketball like in high school for real. So I just think she hasn't even reached her best basketball. So
wow.
And then Tanaya Sims, she had some stuff she had to get through in the beginning of the year, and get cleared and everything. But she keeps at it. she's one of the strongest people on the team physically.
For sure.
So I see a bright future for her as well.
Your team right now is 10-1, 2-0 in conference. You're about to get into the nitty gritty. This is when it gets real. This is when it matters the most. In the CIAA, you can lose all your damn games in the non-conference, but they want you to win that conference. They want to see you, now it's in Baltimore, they want to see you be a top seed and see you hang that banner up there. That's all that matters. I used to have a running joke about CIAA. They don't care about nothing else after CIAA. That's all they care about is winning the CIAA. Because when they get to the NCAAs, it's smackaroos. We used to smack them. Now, I'm going to tell you this. The way you coach a winning mindset, right? Going into this conference, like schedule especially, how do you keep this thing rolling? How do you, like, what are you guys talking about as a coaching staff and as a team to keep this train rolling right now? Being 10-1, 2-0 conference, 10-game winning streak, by the way, guys. 10-game winning streak. That's not a little feat. That's huge. 10 straight games is hard to win. It's hard to win 2 games in a row. You won 10.
Yeah.
You know, so what is the team's mindset and your mindset right now going to the nitty-gritty of the conference?
Yeah, it's still surreal for me. But we're just trying to, the biggest thing, I want them to stay humble.
Absolutely.
So I've been reminding them every day, we're not there yet.
Absolutely.
We're not there yet. Like, I know social media is blowing you up. I know around campus they're blowing you up.
Yep.
But we're not there yet. Like you said, we haven't won a championship yet.
Ever.
And I want that banner. So
I know you want it bad.
So I'll be excited when that happens. Like right now, I'm not a celebratory person anyway. So I'm just like, I'll celebrate when we get that done. But yeah, I mean, I'm in the group chat right now. Like, hey, the Y's still open. Hey, let's make sure we're in the gym.
Absolutely.
You know, we're on a break right now from the NCAA. So just trying to, 1, humility, 2, stay in the gym. 3, you know, like we haven't arrived.
Yeah.
So now you have to work even harder. You have a target on your back. So, like you said, CIAA is tough.
Tough.
It is not easy. Claflin's rolling right now. I think they're 3-0 in conference. Fayetteville State's always going to be a contender. I mean, but any given night, anybody in the CIAA is good.
Anybody.
So any gym, you know, the pressure in the gyms.
It's different.
The matchups.
You can't even explain it.
Yeah, like some matchups are harder than others.
That's for sure.
So, you know, sometimes there's a size differential. Sometimes you just can't shoot in someone else's gym.
Yep. So,
yeah, there's different things. So my biggest mentality is defense is something you can always control.
Absolutely.
You may not control how you score. You may not control how the officials call.
Yep.
But you can control how hard you play, how much effort you give on defense. Those things box out. You know, rebounding wins championships, like Pat Summit said. So just trying to focus on the things that are important to us. Absolutely. Like I told them, we should play like our identity every day. There should not be a fluctuation. Absolutely. People should always look at us and say, okay, yeah, they're still turning people over. Okay, yeah, they're still doing this, they're doing that. Like, we should always look the same every day.
Absolutely. And, you know, like you said, y'all's identity. You guys are a top 20 team in steals in the nation, turning teams over. Once again, if you don't know how many teams in the nation, that's a lot. Like, there's a lot of colleges in the nation. And they're a top 20 team. Your defense is there. Your offense is starting to pick up. Mm-hmm. Something that I've gradually seen throughout the whole season. Every game, you guys are getting better at something. The Ferrum game, I watched it. You guys, y'all were playing a lot of one-on-one basketball. Mm-hmm. Next game, I seen that thing was moving around like a hot potato. So I could tell that you are an adjustment, you know, make sure the adjustments are being made, coach. Mm-hmm. What else do you think your team needs to do to keep, not only, like you said, mentally on breaks type things, but what do you think your team can do literally on the court that's going to make you guys take y'all to the next level? What's something you believe?
I mean, I think this carries on to the court, but mental toughness.
Yeah, it does.
Just when things aren't going your way, how do you respond? Because that's going to make a difference.
It is.
You know, are you going to keep fighting, or are you just going to give in to the adversity? And that's one thing we've been preaching from the beginning as well. But yeah, just making shots. You know, making shots is important because we work so hard to get the steals, to force the turnovers. Yeah. Now we got to reward ourselves.
Absolutely.
So that's always a constant thing too. Like, let's make sure we're rewarding ourselves, not just getting the steals. Yeah. And, you know, not taking the right shots or something.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, Tierra, what you're doing is crazy. And if y'all didn't know, she went to Winston-Salem State. So not only does she know this game, she lived it. She lived it. She lived this whole thing. She played in that gym. She's been a part of a team that's won. She's done it all. What I want to ask you, outside of just your love for the game and your love for these girls, you know, you deal with your own, you know, your things outside of basketball. Mm-hmm. Like, where does your strength come from? You probably got to be one of the strongest people I know. to deal with what you deal with on a daily basis, you know, and then have to go into it literally like a one-track mind. Like, okay, it's like a next shot mentality kind of. Like, you just got to go right into it. And if I didn't know you or if I didn't read about you, I wouldn't know you were going through anything. Mm-hmm. You know, so where does your strength come from? Like, that's something that I give you super kudos on. And I'm sure everybody that's read your story gives you the same thing. So once again, like, that strength, where does that derive from?
God.
Absolutely.
God.
Absolutely.
Source of my strength. Yeah, I couldn't do it without God in my life. Because there are days where you're like, whew, how am I going to make it through this?
For sure.
But my faith is one of the biggest things. But just having a great support system.
Absolutely.
I think my dad used to say, you're so stubborn, you got to see stuff for yourself. And I wonder where I got that from. But, you know, I give credit to my parents. They raised a strong, independent woman.
You did.
My dad always made sure I didn't rely on too many people, you know. So that's one thing. I've just always been very independent. He always told me I was an independent, ambitious person. And I think from that, you know, I think it comes from wanting to be a winner too.
Absolutely. Like
a winner doesn't want to quit. And I will always take these words with me from my dad. If you quit once, you'll quit in life. So I just can't wake up and quit. Like, if I quit right now, it becomes easier and easier to quit.
Absolutely.
And I just, I don't know, I'm self-motivated, but I have a great support system. You know, I have my husband who watches me go through it every day. Absolutely. But he'll tell me to rest. He gets on me a lot. He gets on me a lot.
He's supposed to.
But, you know, at the same time, if he's my biggest motivator as well, too. Like, if I'm slipping on something, he's like, you need to tighten up. So I was like, you know what, you're right. But at the same time, he balances it out and goes, but you're doing too much right now. But I have great assistant coaches, you know, on days that it gets too much. If they see me, like, struggling a little bit, they're like, hey, coach, you got it. You know what I'm saying? They don't trip. They don't judge. They just pick it up where I can't pick it up. And I'm very honest with my players. And it's amazing to see, you know, I'm tough on them.
Yeah.
And I'm not like I said, I'm not a celebratory, emotional person.
I haven't seen you celebrate one time.
No.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. But,
which is wild. Y'all had some huge wins. Game winners and all.
And I'm still mad.
And you're just like this.
And I'm still going down the handshake line mad about something. We didn't get that stop.
Yeah.
But for them to see the human side of you as well, I don't hide from them that I'm a big faith-based person, and I don't hide from them that I do have lupus and battle with it every day. So they know if I have a stool in practice, like, oh, coach just had her infusion. Yeah. So, like, please don't have a bad practice today.
Please don't.
Because I'm still going to fuss at you. But just for them to understand, like, you are going to have rough days, but you got to keep fighting. And, you know, I don't allow them sometimes I want them to feel their emotions, to express their emotions or whatever, but I don't allow them to feel like they can just quit.
Absolutely.
Because it's like, no, life is going to happen. Let's process how you can get through this moment. It's a tough moment.
Absolutely.
But, like, it's not your life.
Yeah.
So just trying to teach, like you said, this generation's a little different with certain things. So just trying to teach them, like, the more you fight through life, the more successful you're going to be. Absolutely. Because if you just bow down, you know, it's like, you just got to wake up every day and say, life is worth living. Yeah. I might be going through something, but I'm so glad to be here because we could not be here. And I don't take it for granted.
Absolutely. I can tell.
I'm a love life. Now, like I said, I might not celebrate, but I love life. Yeah. And I tell people I love them. And I do like hugs. I will do that.
She's a hugger.
I am a hugger.
She's a hugger.
But I'm tough on them, but I also show them that I love them.
Absolutely. Well, look, Coach Terry, like I said, you're probably one of the strongest people I know. And that's huge. You know, and just with your mental with that, I can tell that comes from solid upbringing. I'm not giving your dad his props no more because he's already gonna be cheesing when he sees this interview. All probably getting, but I can tell you come from good pedigree. Now, outside of your parents, right? Mm-hmm. We all have, I guess we could say, not necessarily mentors or like a source of where we want to go, right? Who's somebody that you looked at, even as a coach or like a mentor that you said, yeah, I want that. I want to be like them, or I want a mentality like them.
One person is Dawn Staley. One of the best coaches I've seen, but one thing I love about her, and I just told my team this, she's humble.
She is.
I wrote her, congratulations on winning the championship. She took her time to write back a handwritten note.
Wow.
And I keep that in her book, actually. I have a copy of her book, and I keep that in there. And I showed the team the other day, like, she is humble. Yeah. This woman is one of the best coaches ever. Like you said. And she wrote me. She took time to write me back. Yeah. And I just admire that. And Gino Auriemma, love him. I just love that he's just consistently shown how to win. And he hasn't changed. He's kind of adjusted with the times because you have to. You just have to.
But his team is always they all play the same.
They play hard.
They all play the same.
They're disciplined.
Yeah.
He loves them.
Absolutely.
But he's going to hold them to a high standard.
100%.
And he's another one. I was nervous. I was like, oh my God, it's so I asked him to take a picture. And if Sophia is watching this, she laughed at me. But then, he was like, who's picking on you for wanting to take a picture? And he takes a picture with me. And
that's a humble guy himself.
I mean, yeah, like I just, just amazing people. Yeah. And then there's, I hate that I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but there was a coach that coached volleyball, and she just coached the whole season with breast cancer. Wow. And people like that, where you're like, yeah, like I love this so much. I'm so invested. I'm passionate, but I'm gonna show you how I fight. Yeah. And,
I can't quit.
Yeah, like Jimmy V. People like that.
Goats.
Because what our players don't always understand is, yeah, we're human too.
Absolutely.
And sometimes we're going through way more than we tell you. And just showing them like you gotta model what you want. Yeah. We always say servant leadership. You have to model that. Mm-hmm. Like you might see me after a game cleaning up the trash because I'm like, we don't do that. We don't leave stuff.
You don't.
I go in the locker room and I check the locker room, and if I don't like it, they have to hear about it. Yeah. And just treating people with respect. So just people like that. And then there's a whole bunch of coaches that didn't make it to the collegiate level, but I'm like, wow, these are some special people. They've really done some stuff that, my dad is one of them. Like, he never went to the collegiate level, but what you watch him coach, and you're like, yeah, he knows what he's talking about. I have a guy brother down in Eustis, Florida, Wesley Green, that you talk about love the kids and really want to give back to the community. He's one of those types of coaches, servant leader. And, people like that, I like surrounding myself with people like that because you want to surround yourself with winners and people who are genuine and, in the profession for the right reason. They always say get a spiritual mentor, a coaching mentor, just different people who can come at different angles for you because, as coaches, like we go through so much that we just can't pour out all the time. And our cup gets empty, and like, who do you go to for that?
100%. And, Coach Terry, this has been a pleasure for me. I got some quick hitters for you. Okay. All right? I got some quick hitters.
All right, let's see.
And you can't back out of these. You have to answer these, all right? You have to answer these, all right? First thing first, I'm going to do a start, bench, cut, coach edition. I'm about to get you on this one. Start, bench, cut. Dawn Staley. Gino Auriemma. Pat Summitt.
I gotta cut one of them?
You gotta cut one of them. Somebody got to go. Somebody has to go.
You know what? Okay. Don't take offense to this, Gino. But because he didn't officially play, I might have to cut Gino. I'm sorry, Gino. I'm sorry.
She cut Gino?
I'm sorry. Only because, man, like, Dawn was a hooper.
She was.
She gotta be, like.
She was. At a high level.
And that's tough. Her and Pat, like.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I threw one at you.
You did. But I gotta start Dawn. I love how she hooped. Yeah. I love her, her little city swag. Yep. I love her humility. But she was gonna give you buckets
Oh, for
and
sure.
She was one of the first women to really kind of step into the men's arena. I used to always say I want to be the first woman in the NBA.
And I'm happy she said this because I have another one. I'm going to get her with this one too.
Oh no!
Start bench cut player edition.
Oh.
Once again, Dawn Staley, Cynthia Cooper, and Sue Bird.
Ooh, that's bad. I'm a huge Sue Bird fan.
I love me some Sue Bird. Sue, if you ever see this, Sue, I love you.
Oh my god.
Okay, Sue, I love you. I love you, Sue. I had your jersey, Sue. I love you. I love you, Sue.
We need you on the podcast next.
Sue, you fired.
Oh, that's tough because I love Sue Bird and Dawn Staley. They're both great point guards.
They're amazing.
Cynthia Cooper was tough.
Cynthia Cooper is possibly, to a lot of people, the greatest women's basketball player.
I know. This is rough.
Start bench cut.
Ooh.
It's going to go cut her deep because I feel it coming. Sorry, Dawn.
I know.
Sorry, Dawn.
Yes, because I'm like, Sue, I got to start Sue. Oh my god.
You have to.
And then Cynthia Cooper, she brings that toughness.
She brings it.
Yeah.
So who you starting and who you benching? Because we know who's getting cut.
Sorry, Dawn. I love you, Dawn.
Love you. But you gotta cut Willa.
Only in this situation because I am defensive minded.
You are.
Probably Cynthia Cooper got to start.
She's a dog.
Yeah, she got it in her.
Hey, Sue, you made a team.
Sue's gonna, you know what I'm saying, direct the team, give me buckets. She's tough too. I'm not sleeping on her toughness.
You can't.
But Coop is like.
She's one of them ones.
Yeah.
All
That's
right.
a tough one. Oh my god.
I'm gonna give you one more on the women's side.
Ooh.
This one is hard too. Cause I know you're a fan. You watch basketball just like I did.
Ooh.
Start bench cut. Candace Parker.
I knew she was coming.
CP3. The real CP3. Simone Augustus. Maya Moore. Start bench cut.
Simone Augustus is a baller.
She's a dog.
We saw you in the mall at Final Four. Don't know if you know that.
She's a dog.
Simone Augustus is my girl.
She's a dog.
Maya Moore.
To me, that's the GOAT. Maya Moore is the GOAT to me. She went 3 in a row at UConn.
She did.
Comes in and wins like 3 in a row.
That's why, in that situation, because she's got to start, because she's a champion.
She's a winner. But Candace Parker did win MVP and Rookie of the Year in the same season. The only player to ever do it.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, she could stay on the team, but
should I stay?
But Maya Moore consistently.
Oh yeah, she was that
consistent.
And you know what's even crazier with her is she did all that in her career. She just stopped in her prom. Said, "Okay, prison reform. That's my new job."
Yeah, that was definitely a shift.
That was crazy.
God must have called her differently.
He had to,
because it just was like. But amazing player.
It's tough.
She was pretty humble too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
was she humble enough to get cut? In your list is the question. Or are you gonna cut CP3?
I might have to. That's tough.
Very tough.
This would not happen in real life, guys.
I'm
taking all of them.
Y'all
taking all of them.
For sure.
We're gonna win a championship. I'm taking all of them.
Awesome. Now I'm gonna do one for the men's, and I know you're gonna leave my guy out, so it don't even matter. So I'm not gonna do that one. I'm not gonna do the one that Mr. Rudd would want me to do.
Well, I coached the son for a brief stint for 2 days.
You did? Baby dope.
I did.
Lucy.
I will show some respect, but yes, let's leave him out of this because you already.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a 2000 edition.
Okay.
All right. Matter of fact, we're gonna shout out D Rudd on this one.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do a Wake Forest Legend edition. Tim Duncan. You came up with Josh Howard.
Yeah.
A Winston GOAT. A Trey Ford GOAT. And Mr. Paul. Chris Paul. Wake Forest edition.
You know what? Sorry, Timmy. I'm sorry.
You cut Tim?
I'm sorry.
Cut the camera. Cut the, no, cut the
I'm sorry. Josh Howard,
that's it. Listen, growing up, Josh was like Braun to me.
That's what
to be honest with you.
I'm sorry, Tim.
Josh was Braun to me.
I know Timmy put up numbers, but like, I need some. You know what I'm saying? Some
that
fighters.
grit.
You know what I'm saying? Josh, CP3. You know, he looked calm like me too, but he's not.
This is true.
He got some fight in him.
This is true.
And he leads the team.
He does.
He's a smooth. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna lead the team, direct the team. He scored 61 points in a high school game. I was there actually. So like, he can get it done. And then Josh Howard, you're like, dog, just a dog.
He was just him.
And like Tim Duncan still respects you. USVI, love you.
The best power forward ever. Love you.
However, I need those two on my team.
You gotta help him. All right, Coach, I got one more question for you. Right now, 2025, here we are. Your first year at Winston. 10-1, killing it. Well, it's actually a two-part question. Where do you want this team to be at the end of the year? And 3 years from now, where is Winston-Salem State women's basketball program on the pedestal of HBCU women's basketball programs?
You know, everyone said this is a rebuild year. And I could have come in here with that mentality as well. But I believe in doing your best from year one.
Absolutely.
So I came in with the mentality of I'm going to take this team where I think it can go. And like I said, I'm a humble person, so I'm just going to, game by game, game by game, we're going to chip at it. But every day in practice, when we're in the CE Game Center, we look right in the middle of the wall,
where it
because
should be.
there's a banner missing, and they specifically want women's basketball to go right there. So every day, that's what I'm aiming for. But I want this team to be, even as a coach, I haven't had a chance to experience NCAA tournament, actually playing in it.
Yeah.
So I want this team to still be playing late March.
I love it.
I already have an outfit picked out for where I want to step off.
She's not lying. And she's not lying.
I'm going to save it because I'm going to pay homage to someone, my boy Killer Cam. But when I step off this bus, that's what I want. I already have an outfit in mind. Like, this is what I want. And I keep trying to help the team envision it. We're not being cocky. We're not being, we're just trying to manifest where we want to be.
Absolutely.
Because you have to first believe that you can do it.
Absolutely.
So I want to, obviously I want the CIAA championship, Southern Division championship. I want to be playing in the NCAA tournament. 3 years from now, I'm excited because Brianna Rowe, Amari, Chloe Thompson, Tanaya Taylor, they're going to be juniors.
Yeah.
So you talk about we get these years to help develop them and keep adding pieces. But they'll be able to tell people coming in, this is what we expect, this is our standard, we're not lowering it for you. You either buy in or you don't. And so, my plan is to just continue pressing forward and striving for the championship every year.
Absolutely.
It hurts my heart as a player that even my team came pretty close to winning the championship and just could never get it done. So I just want them to be able to experience that because as an alum, even if you didn't get to do it, you wish the best.
You want to come see it.
You want better for people that are still coming through the program. Like, I'm not one of those that, we didn't. No, I want you to succeed.
Absolutely.
And I want you to feel it. And I want Winston to be able to say we won a championship on the women's side. Absolutely. So that's what's driving me right now.
I love it.
I am a little overly passionate about basketball sometimes. And, I think we're all crazy for being coaches.
There's no such thing as being overly passionate when you're a winner.
Yeah. That's
a winning mindset.
Yeah.
And that's something that I can tell that you have instilled in your team. And winners win, losers lose. That's what it comes down to at the end of the day. And even though you don't celebrate yourself, I'm going to celebrate you. You're doing a great job. Keep pushing. Your team is doing great. I look forward to seeing that banner being hung at the end of the season. Alum, everybody, Winston-Salem, Winstonians, please come out and not only support the men's team, make sure you check this women's team out. They are doing big things right now in the CIAA. especially the alumni, you guys have to come back and check this out. Because this is something that you guys haven't seen in a long, long time. A winning women's program, which is something that Winston-Salem State has been missing. The volleyball team did their thing this year. Shout out to them. Shout out to CC.
Coach of the year, CC.
Shout out to CC. She did her thing. I ain't gonna say too much, but I think we might have another one on the horizon. I think we might have another one on the horizon. But with that being said, thank y'all for checking out this episode of Miguel's Minute. Coach Terry, once again, I really appreciate you. I love you as a sister. I love you as a coach. Keep killing it. Keep doing your thing. Keep pushing forward. And I look forward to seeing what you're going to do this year. Of course. And like I said, y'all make sure that y'all go check these girls out. These young ladies out. Because they are killing it right now. All right? They are killing it. Once again, on this episode of Miguel's Minute, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. All right? Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. She will be tagged. Her program will be tagged. Y'all go follow because this is going to be a journey. This is not just this year. This is a whenever she decides to hang it up type journey. All right? Y'all go check them out. Miguel's Minute Pod. Appreciate y'all. We out.